I'll start with the Toronto Maple Leafs because someone in here is a Maple Leafs fan, grew up a Maple Leafs fan, and David Alter has been on our show. So, David, thank you for your thoughts. I'm just going to sort of read his thoughts out loud. We were texting, so it's not exactly complete sentences. My guess is if they had Chychrun, they'd slot him on the second pair. They really like Morgan Rielly and T.J. Brodie together in the top unit, but they might try to experiment with Rielly Chychrun if there were no other fit. He'd essentially be their longer-term and younger Jake Muzzin replacement. 39-year-old Mark Giordano, one more year left after this, is the second pair left-handed D alongside Justin Hall right now. Justin Hall's contract is up, by the way. So I think they want to move on from Giordano given his age. But in terms of return, I asked him about that. There's been a lot of talk, and I've mentioned this multiple times, that the Coyotes would be willing to take on salaries. They probably would need to for other teams to make it work and maybe to stay cap compliant themselves. Rasmus Sandin is one player that would be mentioned in a package back. There'd be no room for him. What's interesting we've already seen like ex-Coyotes in the Maple Leafs lineup, so this would be yet another one in their stash.
Chychrun and Timmins.
Yeah, Conor Timmins just signed a 2-year extension at 1.1 per year, which is third pair minutes, by the way. And Michael Bunting, of course, is up there. So we all know that the Leafs are trying to emulate the Coyotes because they can't beat them. That's all I have to say on Toronto. Let's move over to Boston.
But before you leave,
go ahead.
If he goes to Toronto right now, he becomes their leading scorer on the back end.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Over Morgan Rielly. I do believe, Craig, you're right. He's a second pair defenseman for them. But now you're looking at younger, quicker, stronger with an offensive upside. He becomes their leading scorer as a defenseman tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the team that needs to get over the hump against Tampa. For the first time, they have to beat Tampa. They're going to play Tampa again. It's almost a certainty. What do they need to do? They need to get the puck up the ice quicker because Tampa can forecheck too well. They've got to beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay you've got on the back end, you've got Sergachev, you've got Hedman. You've got a team that can move the puck up. Even Perbix gets the puck up against Tampa Bay. You need to be able to match that offensive upside. You need Jakob Chychrun. I think Toronto needs Jakob Chychrun. I think if they need to get over this hump, they need to be able to score from the back end. They clearly show them they can score from the front. They need that support from the back end that doesn't cost them in the defensive side or a liability. Toronto needs him.